Good morning, children. How are you all? Hope you all have looked into my previous videos about vocabularies, their practice, and about a little bit of grammar also. You must remember that all the studies are as per book 5 Marigold, and the exercises which I gave you is basically from Marigold and some exercises from workbooks and other accessories reference books. That will be all beneficial for you for your higher studies as well. So today once again we look into this Marigold book 5 textbook in English for class 5th. Today I plan to take up prepositions. Look, we move on to page number 37. Here where there is an ant on the upper side, and this is fill in the blanks. Moving my mobile so that getting a better look at this picture. Fill in the blanks with prepositions. Okay, so we'll be filling up this page number 37. You can open up your page in your book. The tree was the home of a flock of wild geese. This is from the chapter Flying Together. So all these statements and sentences are basically from your book only, to give you an introduction of prepositions. Before we begin these sentences, I would like to tell you what are prepositions actually. Prepositions basically are, they are basically words that connect a noun or pronoun to other parts of the sentence. That is, it makes the sentence meaningful. It tells us where some particular object is. For example, in, on, under, above, from, by, at, into, to, with. And it basically tells us the position of the object, where the object is, like behind, beside, between, in front of. There are many prepositions which make a sentence meaningful, which connects the sentence with the main part of basically the noun. So let's have a clear. People get confused because all begin with B: behind, beside, between. So these three we must be made clear of. Where I take the example of a butterfly. Looking at this butterfly and a bush. See here, this is a butterfly. This is a nice butterfly, and you can see these two bushes also here. So now looking at these examples, now we'll look at the position of the butterfly, where it is. Right now, see, the butterfly is above the bush. See, the bush is below. The bush is below the butterfly and the butterfly is above the bush. Fine? And when the butterfly is sitting here, so you say the butterfly is sitting on the bush. Okay? And there are, you can see two bushes here. So when here it is in between, the butterfly is flying, and it now in between the bushes, right? Now the butterfly is flying, and let's see where it goes. Here the butterfly is in front of the bush. It is in front of the bush here, if you look from this angle. And now it will fly and go behind the bush. See, the butterfly is behind the bush, right? Now moving on this side, the butterfly is beside the bush. So you got a clear idea. Above the bush, butterfly is above the bush, the butterfly is between the bush, the butterfly is in front of the bush, the butterfly is behind the bush, and the butterfly is beside the bush. These are the different positions where the butterfly. So looking at this again, you've had a good idea. Now the butterfly, after this, will make it fly on the flowers also. Okay, so now moving back here, A preposition is a word that connects noun or pronouns to other parts of the sentence. Suppose I ask you, where was the butterfly? The butterfly was on the bush. So where was the butterfly? This is a question here. Similarly, it can be answered to many questions about the position. It tells us the position of the object. In this case, where we did was, where is the butterfly? And then similarly, behind, beside, between, in front of. These are the ones. And besides all these, we will today deal with, I like to look at the stars in the sky at night. See, I like to look at the stars in the sky at night. This can be a tongue twister also. Try to say it fast and try to find the prepositions in this sentence. I like to look at the stars in the sky at night. So stars are noun again. At the stars. It is telling what do I want. What do I look at? I look at the stars. Now where do I look at? I look in the sky. Now at night. When? It is telling about when do I look at night. So this sentence tells the whole secret of prepositions. I like to look at the stars in the sky at night. Where, at what, where and when. All the three questions are answered here with the help of the prepositions. We must also remember that the meaning of the prepositions also changes along with time. Also, if you use it in a different way, in a different sentence, the meaning will change. Suppose now, the same exercise, the book exercise is being done here. You can take a screenshot. This tree was the home of a flock of wild geese. Home of a flock of wild geese. He noticed a creeper at the foot of the tree. He noticed a creeper at the foot of the tree. So here again we are using it at. It would be a pity to destroy it now. It would be a pity to destroy it now. I want you all to repeat the sentence. After every sentence, I'll give a small pause so that you're able to repeat the sentence at least once or twice after me. Fine? So next, moving here. As they flew into the tree, they were trapped. As they flew into the tree, they were trapped. Good. The boy ran with the dog. The boy ran with the dog. The frogs jumped into the well. The frogs jumped into the well. Here again, in and into. I would explain it. The difference between in and into. The frogs jumped into the well. Well, whenever there is a boundary surrounded by a wall, the word used would be into. The appropriate preposition would be into. And we used in when there is no surface surrounded. The girl was thrilled to see the new bicycle. The girl was thrilled to see the new bicycle. Your turn. The birds were caught in the net. Here, see, the birds were caught in the net. There is no particular boundary as in the case of a well. So here we use in, and in the above case we use into when we talk about the well. Well, here there are different prepositions can be used in a simple sentence, but the meaning would be difficult and different in all of them. For example, the children walked on the bridge. The children walked on the bridge also. The children walked to the bridge also, and the children walked off the bridge also. So all the three different prepositions are meaning differently in the same sentence. So we can use many preparations at one time. So what I suggest, one activity which I would like to give you would be, open up a copy. Have a copy with all different pages. One for off. I am writing one example. This is from your textbook. The tree was the home of many birds. So you allot this entire page to the preposition of, and you read in the book, textbook, or any storybook, wherever you find a sentence with the preposition of, you can note it down on this page. Fine. Then another page can be at. He noticed a creeper at the foot of the tree. So many more sentences with the preposition at you can write here. Next, 2. Next page could be allotted to. It would be a pity to destroy it now. You can add more examples to it. I have added one. So maintain your copy, allotting one page to one preposition. Fine. Into. As they flew into the tree, they were trapped. Or as I said, the cat fell into the well. Okay. So you must be cautious about the word in and into. Those two prepositions mean differently. With. The boy ran with the dog. So you can add many more sentences. This is one activity for you and a homework also. You will read the book, find out the sentences with correct prepositions, and then you will have to write on each allotted page. This is the activity which I would like to see after a week. Okay, children? I like to look at the stars in the sky at night. Try to find more sentences like this where you have more prepositions used in the same sentence. And one more activity I'm going to give you. What you would do is take a screenshot of the test and then do it. Like choose the correct preposition. What will be the correct preposition? You have to choose. I have written 5 sentences for you. Here it is. This is small test which I am giving. Choose the correct preposition. Like I have given you 3 options in each one and a blank in the end. So write the correct answer with a blank. Please take a screenshot of this and I'll read it aloud for you. Yes. First one. I slept only 2 hours last night. So of, 2 or 4. What would be most appropriate and why? Just think about it. It was my first trip dash Varanasi. Turn off the TV and go straight dash bed. Off again here. See, you can see off. This is also a preposition, but we want the correct one where the 3 choices are given. This book was written dash the people who want to learn guitar. I was late dash breakfast. So you have to choose of, 2 or 4 breakfast. Okay, this is your little small test of 5 marks. You try to solve it, do it. I would send you the answer in the next video. Okay, children. Goodbye. That's enough for today. Study well. Spend your time well. Respect your parents, your elders. Love your little ones. Love your family members, your friends. Stay connected and try to help each and everyone around you, and especially for those who call for your help. Never neglect anybody who's crying and asking for your help. Always give the true and correct guidance as far as you know. And if you don't know, tell that I don't know. I will find out and tell you. But please, please, please do not misguide anybody as far as best as you can. Do it. Serve the humanity, live for a purpose, and be a good human being. Okay, children? Goodbye, beta. See you in the next episode. Thank you.